Okay guys, we're back. This is Nick. We're about to jump into some level design. Now, I'm level design. This is the level design for the game Sol 3000, which Sol means Soldier of Light, and it's in the year 3000. It's a game, it's a shoot 'em up game like you see on your screen right now. Um, so what you see right now on the screen is a little ad that we made. You know, you could get the game free to play on itch.io and on Steam. It's early access, and you know I'm the level designer and the concept and all that. And my brother Peter, he does programming. So to get the game mechanics to work, all the stuff you're seeing on the screen, all the working of it right now. That's what he did like many years ago, like almost I would say like almost like about 8-9 years ago he did this or something like that. You know, maybe not so far back, but like about 6, 7, 8 years ago he did this, and so I was just graphically updating it, but now he's also on the back end and he's updating it to a newer version and working out some bugs. So hopefully we'll see that. I'll also show you guys that. But right now what we're going to see is the progress that I made on level 3 of the game. And in level 3, right there, we're not going to release any more updates to the current free-to-play version for just right now. We're really trying to get to a version where you could pay for it and you could buy it, you know, really polished, right? So at some point I'm gonna get a focus on that. So basically the version that's out there is basically the version I have to just see how my level designs are working. So we would love for the game to be released like in the next, 2 to 3 months, right? But we'll see how things work out. You know, hopefully, we might end up, probably trying like for GoFundMe or something like that. And working on some kind of fundraising so that we could be sustainable, right? Or maybe something you guys could buy, right? So it's not so much, hey, give us money, help us finish the game off or whatever it is so we could live. It's like, hey guys, there's some cool stuff you could buy, and then buying this stuff, you could help support us, get the game up to a certain level, right? So, maybe it's that or maybe not, but we're just trying to get it done, and we're trying not to, to ask anyone for anything really. We're just trying to do it off our own steam, off of savings, and off of different things. Okay, I see we are live right now, so let's go straight to the screen right here. Okay, hi. How's everyone going? Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, so we're trying to bring the game up to a point. Right now, what you're seeing on the screen is Blender. Okay, so right now what you're seeing on the screen is Blender 2.49b, which is the original version of the Blender game engine that we were using on the game, right? So we want to go past that. We want to use there's a version called the newest version of the Blender game engine is called UpBGE, and even past that we might even venture into Godot or even Unreal or something like that. We're familiar with using Unity and stuff, but we just really wanted the challenge of getting something done completely using these different Linux programs, on Linux, to show that you could do something really good on Linux. Because I'm only like animation, modeler, sculptor, texture artist, I'm basically the graphics guy. I gotta move really quick, right? So I can't jump in there and just like be overly detailed. I just gotta get like most of the levels done, most of the game done, because just the overall having the core game mechanics in there and having what the game looks like and the story and menus, and we have a lot of different aspects of the game that still has to be in there. So without further ado, today what I'm doing, I'm going to show you video of some of level 3. And the reason we're not going to release this level 3 in the current version that's out there that you can play for free is that we're thinking that releasing videos is more informative for somebody that's following the game rather than I put the levels in the game and you have to run through the entire level to see the entire game to see like level 4. You have to run through like level 1, 2, and 3 to get to just see the new stuff in level 4. So why not me make videos on how this stuff looks and release it in the updates on Steam and itch.io. So that's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start releasing video updates of what things look like, where we are, and that kind of thing. And also, it would also prevent spoilers, right? So if when we get the final game to you guys and you guys pay for it, you don't want to see new things, right? You want to see things that blow your mind. It's no fun watching every aspect of a movie spelled out for you. So by the time you actually see the movie, it's like all the mystery of it is gone, right? All the environments and all the surprises. Part of the playing a video game is getting surprised about the environments you're in and the things you gotta do and all that. So what we have out there is a nice taste of what the game is. So the only thing that I'll probably release would be the vertical slice of level 1 and 2. What those things are gonna look like, and I'm just gonna leave out the rest for videos, and I think that's going to be a lot better. So you're going to have a feel of what the game is like in level 1 and 2 by us constantly updating those. And level 3, 4, and 5, you get to see the video of me running through them with a character and also creating them here on YouTube and on Twitch. So without further ado, that's a lot of exposition, a lot of talking. Let's just jump into like getting some of this stuff done. So today we're gonna take a look at level 3. I got a lot of tweaks to do to level 3. Got a lot of tweaks to do to go back to level 2 and level 1. But we're gonna move on and we're gonna also start working on level 4 and 5 because those things happen in the same environment. So I'm gonna do like one pass through with art on those to get those done and then break them up. Alright, so yeah, so I'm live. You see me here in blue and yellow and purple and all that sort of stuff because I think it's very interesting. I mean, I like the colors and all that. So, but I'm live. You guys could jump in and check this out. You could, there's a chat up there, and there's a chat up there where you could like, leave comments, ask me questions while I work. Or whatever it is, and we can explore this together. So without further ado, here we go, jumping in to what level 3 looks like to some degree, and then we're gonna move on to developing level 4, 4, and 5. Hold on to your hats, guys. Let's go. So what I'm doing, loading this up. One of the bad things about the old Blender game engine is that sometimes what was happening with me was that with the old game engine, sometimes Blender would unparent the main characters or whatever it is and explode it, and then the character would not work. But I think like I'm past that, so I'm actually gonna run through and test out just test it out to see what we get. Okay, so here's the game loading. One of the good things about putting this in the new OBG engine that my brother has is that you could actually hear the audio. You can hear the audio, right? So this old version of Blender for some reason is broken because of some audio library with old versions of Linux that Blender that's no longer available in newer versions of Linux. So for you to hear the audio in this, like just shooting up the gun and whatever music we have, I'd have to play it in an old Linux. And not much people have that old Linux anymore, so yeah, the character seems like he's working fine. Yeah, everything seems fine. Okay, this is what you could play right now on Steam and on itch. another shield up. Oh. So I'm not going to play all this through, I'm just going to jump to level 3. So here's a little quick menu that we have in here. All these things will be updated for the final release and look better. Right now this is just simple stuff just to get by. So let's see, let's go to level 3. Okay, so this is a little peek at level 3. Still needs some touching up. Ooh, what happened here? Start exit on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so I still gotta work on some stuff here for level 3. But let's just check it. Let's just check out some of the art that I've done so far in it. We're still working on it, guys. This is just me exploring the new level, right? Also, graphically, Blender 2.49B is a little bit limited, but you know, we do as much as we can in texture and with a little bit of light shading that we have here. Whoa. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be tweaked. Okay guys, so this is part of level 3. This is a boss room. I think on that note I'll probably end it here, because there's, you know, we got some bridges that are missing that we gotta add in, you know, and stuff like that. So without a bridge, you know, it's probably gonna fall. Alright guys, so this is what we got so far, and you know, I just want to, you know, thank everybody who's been following us and looking out at the progress, and you know, it's been a little bit of a doozy. So this level, a doozy in terms of fun. It's a lot of fun, and we can't wait to add the storylines and all that in here, and the surprises and everything, you know. Just a little peek here at what another boss, what a room in the boss room in here looks like, right? Yeah, so I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been following us from the get-go. There we go. Alright guys, so with that said, I mean, I gotta do some tweaks to here to have this fully functional and everything like that. Let's start with, let's go into level 4 and 5 and see what those things are. So whenever I'm designing this game, I designed it in the newest versions of Blender. Now, we could have used 3D Studio Max or Maya and all that. I mean, I actually know how to use these programs, but you know, you gotta pay subscriptions and stuff, which is okay, you know, once we start making money. But right now we're not. But and even though, you know, you could get it for yourself and all that sort of stuff. But for now, I like Blender because it's free and you could kind of stick with just the one version that you really like. And there's just a lot of cost benefits here, and it's also really modern because they always update the code as often as they can with new techniques. So that's very cool. It's pretty nimble software, and we've been using it for like over 10-15 years. So we just stick with this. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure and save. So I save a backup of a backup of a backup. So save as. Save as again. Okay guys, so let's jump over to a newer version of Blender. Now let's close the engine version here that we're using. Now let's bring in level 4 and 5 and see what we have here. Okay, so there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of laying out and planning. A lot of design also. We'll try to see if we could cut down on the a lot part and just really try to keep these things as simple as possible. Actually having some coffee. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I put a little camera to explore the thing. So I actually want this in two parts here. Let's just take this and let's bring this over here. Let's see what we got in 3D code, which is what I used to develop the visuals. Okay, let's go open recent, level 4-5 sculpt. Okay, so this is the overview of that level. Okay, let's see if we could actually bake these things here in 3D code. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the retopper room. I'm just going to hide these walls. And the terrain retopper for this is probably pretty old. Yeah, because I actually flattened out some areas. Let's just get rid of that. Let's do a new retopper on this. Let's just zoom in to see what we have in terms of detail. Yeah, so this is pretty low detail. Let's see what else could I do. Let's go into the paint room and clear everything out there so there's no influence of anything. Okay, everything was deleting. Okay, so we delete that. Let's delete the paint object. Alright, let's go back into our sculpt room here. Okay, so we obviously have some flat parts. I actually had a little sketch I did on my phone. I think I'm actually gonna load that up, guys. Okay, I'm looking for that little sketch I did. Let's see if I can find an actual phone here. Let's see this. Okay, let's see. Is this being saved out? Import, classroom settings, open. Oh, export. Let's see. Okay, I got it, guys. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna put that in my squeeze this all in. Oh, I got another one here. This while I'm in here too. Okay, let's put this into my project file. I'll show you guys what I did. The concept art for this. Okay, so you want this in levels. So let's level design, level form file. Okay, so I just did a little sketch over what I had here, just to kind of denote where I want things to happen. So we're gonna do all that stuff. These are some other concept sketch art things I was doing some time back. So yeah, this is another concept sketch for an important element for the gameplay. I'm actually going to take that out of there. Oh yeah, probably, I think I did it already here. See that, guys? These are some ideas that I gotta put down. Yeah, this was one of the other ideas I have here. For an element for the game. So yeah, we're gonna get there. So let's deal with one thing at a time. Let's just deal with this guy here. Into the level design. This is all my level layout. So this is basically level 1 right here. And this was drawn on a board I have in real life, right? So level 1, this is level 2 layout. Level 3 layout didn't quite work out like this, but at least this was an idea. Level 4 and 5 is kind of like that. So you got to start with sketches. You don't have to adhere to them 100%. You can improve upon them. That's my thing. You can improve upon it. Just, you know, as long as it's better and not worse. You should be okay with changing up some of your designs a little bit. Okay, so first thing is first is that we gotta get this thing like rendered properly. So I have some art here with some special ways these things are rendered. So I'm gonna take a look at that, and also I think what I'm gonna do is bring this into Blender and use Blender to further develop the way this terrain looks. So we'll do as much as we can here in 3D code and then go into Blender and do the rest. So let's see. I have some concept art that inspired me for the landscape. You know, I don't show you 100% of what it is I'm looking at because I don't want to fall into any issues with copyright or anything. But it's just, you know, little inspirational things here and there from different movies, actual photographs, and actual concept art from concept artists. You know, because you know, I mean, I've done a bunch myself, so I'm not totally taking anyone's idea. I'm just using it for just inspiration for things that I like in my head, and what they have is close enough. I was like, okay, well, you know, someone else thinks it's cool, and I probably should do it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go a big deal with this. Okay, take a little peek right here. Has a little more hard surface stuff in there, and 5 is completely organic. Okay. So I gotta stick with that, right? So I'm gonna like try to jam up all my hard surface stuff here in the level 5 here. Okay, so without further ado, let's just start adding some textures to this, right? But before we even do that, let's go a step further and try to retopple this guy, right? Yeah, so let's see what a retopple is gonna look like. So you got this guy right here. Let's see layers. Let's just right click on this guy. Actually go into the retopple. We already have some rough geometry that we kind of modeled out here in 3D code, and have an idea of what things should look like. I got a lot of good results from using the decimation top end view. The destination is actually pretty good. Look at everything there. Let's try that. Let's continue. Let's see what we got right there. Okay. So that may have been a little too decimated. Try it again. You took over your destination. That's 40,000, so that's very small, right? That's you could do it with more. Let's see what this out here. It's okay. 45 is not bad. Even 60 is not bad, right? So let's go down to 8 to see what we get. Ooh, Johnson 90. Let's stick with that. Let's see what we got. Might get a better result. We don't want it too dense and we don't want it too simple. Just want it dense just enough. The decimation method is too dense. We recommend that you dense to like 50 kI. It doesn't want to go to 60. Plus we were going like to 90. Okay, so I guess 3D Code like was smart enough to try to do it for us. So yeah, I could live with the way this turned out right here. See if they'll have a little anomaly right there. Let's see if we can smooth that there. Makes you get a relax over the entire thing. Let's continue through that. Let's go back. It's not too bad. Yeah, we can live with it. I'm just checking what I'm doing here by rotating, I'm checking the things to see if anything is okay, let's turn the here, and let's really isolate this environment. First of all, let's save this. There's no save. Okay, so so we could do a lot of good by it. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to selections. Select. Alright, I want to use this select. And I want to ignore back faces. So let's see what we get. I don't think it will work 100%, but it should work to some degree. Let's do that. Come on. Yep. Yeah, that works pretty good. That worked good enough. You see, like it selected some stuff on the side. Let's look. So I think that's cool, you know, like just get through the selections and just start to do it. Okay, go to the side. So the problem with the side view is that let's just select it and see what we got. See? Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on. Okay, here we go. Let's try that again. just want to make sure it's not selecting anything on the inside. Okay, let's try that again. Yep, I want everything like nice and flat. Okay. Let's see, make sure we have nothing weird inside the selector. Let's get rid of that. Oh, see, now it might actually select, but it says back facing, so it should be okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna undo all of that, guys. I'm gonna go back to where it was, and I'm gonna just do like a selection on the sides using the selection paintbrush, and just kind of more or less create like a separation. Clear selection. So let's go through this. Start selecting these polygons. Let's make a break. It's fine. Let's see if we can break it into like two distinct objects. I think this is a better route. Not the best route, but better route from before. Oops. Blessings and glory and power be to You could also subtract some of those selections. Okay, so now technically,
come on, let's go party.
okay, let's delete that. So, yep. So,
One time for your mind, two time for your soul.
so see, we got two. No, we got one of them just to match. Let's get a selection. Let's see what operations we have here selected. Split, all that sort of stuff. You see there's like components. Symmetrize, unwrap, subdivide, single time,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
so we got here. Okay, what I do know we could do is, let's go to select, and we could do select expand, right? So I could select like a portion and just expand it into like a whole thing. Let's do that. Oh, let's do that, and let's go expand. Oh, expand. Just have to grow till we get everything. Take note of that. It's clear selection. See if there's anything else selected around here. Yeah, I think it was mainly just that guy. Oh, wait a minute. Is there select elements in here? Clear. Oh, let's go back again. Just clear selection, of course. Okay, let's inspect it. Let's see. This should just be the ones on top where we group all the connections. Lovely. Now we could just invert this. Now we could delete everybody else out. And there's even a delete button in here. Okay. That's fine for now. It's jagged, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work for what we want. Separate. Anyways, yeah, let's continue this. Okay, let's see. Let's save this. I could go through nicely and kind of really clean up and have it look all nice and pretty. But for what we want, we just kind of want to roll with this for now and see what we get. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that hidden. If we go into the paint room and hide that. Okay, we don't see anything, right? So let's go back to the mesh itself here. Every topo. I'm hiding that. I think the automatic tunes are okay. So the mesh in the topo room here is terrain, and that's what we want. Let's just turn all these other buildings, all these other meshes on, just to make sure that everything is all set. Yep. And these are all set. Alright, let's see the difference between these two. Okay, so let me hide there's quite a difference, right? So what we could do, we could transfer some of that detail via normal map onto our model. But is that what I want to do? Not as yet. I think the normal maps could be different. It shouldn't be like of this. It should be like more finer detail. So I got a retopo here. If I go into UV, would I get that back? So this is surface. Okay. Go back into retopo. So what I want to do with retopo, right? Normally you want to bake, right? So let's get rid of that. Let's look at the texture on this terrain guy here. Alright, so we have like the standard like utility shaders, but then we also have these fancy shaders right here. So it's on default. So there's cartoon, there's dirt, fabric. So I think cartoon has a kind of like a rock. That's pretty interesting for like a bottom level here to feed through this. Okay, so right now it's going to say, hey, I want to generate some maps. Alright, so right count. Yeah, 16 nexus shrine, spherical. Okay, so it's just gonna bake these lighting. Just baking it. So there's a rock pattern in that cartoon one, which I think is pretty interesting. Let's use it. Okay, look like this is taking a while. This should have been done like that, and I think it's because the amount of light I had in there at 49.6, which is probably should have turned down really low just to see how things are gonna work out. But we're already in here, so I'm gonna take a look at my processes to see what's being used. Okay, and there you go, it generated it. Okay, it wants to do more additional anti-aliasing samples. Let's do that. Grammar correction, leave that like that. So we're going to take as much kind of surfacing, texturing stuff into account. Then I'm going to drop it in Blender and you know, really try to trick it out in Blender. Okay guys, let's take a look at what we have, what we're gonna get. I'm gonna make a new layer. There we go. I think that breaks up some form a little bit. Let's see. Just a little bit more. Can we zoom into this? I think that breaks up a lot of the form for what we're seeing. We call this rock base. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna zoom in there. It breaks up a lot of the form. You know, something for us to keep in mind. I'm gonna come in here and see what we're editing. Okay. So let's see. Let's just do a reset here. Set the factory to false, yes. Okay. Let's go back here, let's go into there. I think I may want to make it just a little bit smaller. Something like that. I'm liking what I'm seeing, so look guys, let's just go for it. So I'm just gonna apply this. The full entire layer. Okay, did fill there. I'm noticing. I'm gonna have to look something up here real quick, guys. Let's see. Okay, so it handles by means of the viewport. So let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's look for I gotta go into settings. I think the resolution looks a little low and I don't understand why it's done out like that, so I'm gonna go in and try to find out here, guys. Preferences. Report. Let's see if we can get a resolution thing. Okay, this is what we have here. Your coordinates, vertical synchronization, low material navigation, and map tools. Let's see, it's at the grid. Screen grid space side. I don't think this is it, but let's just see what that is. I don't think that's actually resolution, but let's see. Multiple optimization. Use multiple optimization max processors. 32. I think this is fine, guys. Some more options. I think that's it. Let's see. Okay, so it's improved mapping. Try using that again. Entire layer. Yeah, for some reason what it's showing me. I'm gonna have to go through all these things, guys, here in the thing because I gotta figure out this resolution bit. Separate access. I tried looking it up online and it's not giving me a clear indication of how to get the resolution in the painting. So I'm thinking I should have way more resolution than this. crispy like that, but exactly what it's has in here. Normally in the other things, it actually has a resolution control in the surface line. Textures. Let's go into here. Let's have textures in here. So let's do a texture export for, you know, we boss this one. Just. Texture UV editor. Mesh and text resolution. Something is popping up with this. Okay, let's come off of this. Let's try that again. Mesh and texture resolution. Just like, oh, okay, nothing happens because it's already like resolute. Okay, let's see. The resolution is already in here. Like, I don't understand what that means. Yeah, that's interesting. Apparently it's saying that even though it looks like there's an actual like better resolution for the texture, like the texture actually is full resolution. It's just the viewport is not displaying it like that. And I'm trying to figure out like, hey, viewport, can you display it with like full resolution for me? You know, show high reference images. It has everything else but show axis, grid, you know, that perspective. Yeah, frame so this has nothing to do with resolution, which I can't check. Yeah, all nice and well. Yeah, just I'm not getting like anything to do with up in the resolution, even yeah, it's just I got like this kind of mess here. Let's see. The only other way I would know how to make probably more resolution is to actually make the actual model bigger. Just making the resolution tighter, I don't know if like that's the right way. I don't know if that's the way it should work. Yeah, there's no way of upping the res on this. So let me go into the textures here. Let's see this. Look at this right here. Yeah, it should be a lot higher res. It's maddening that it doesn't allow me to do that. Yeah, so if I come in here into where it says texture resolution, it doesn't do anything. Mesh and texture resolution. Okay, let's see something here. Yeah, that's not cut. Incremental. Yeah, it's like show me some kind of intermediate form of the texture, so it looks low res, which is very disheartening. I mean, like I want to be able to see what I get in right here. So it's full tile there. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's still coming out this kind of low texture. You can't. Nonsense. Anyways, let's move on. Do the scratches thing and see what happens here. Yeah, look like some scratches on there. I like this. It looks like the good scratches on it. I think like when I bake it, this is what I'm gonna get. I mean, like it's not getting any higher res than this. Let's try the other scratch. So what else they have in here? They have leaks. What is that? Okay, yeah, those are silly. So letter, paint, dirt. Of course, let's go for the dirt. Yeah, that's the dirt that we want. Alien dirt. Shouldn't the dirt be inverted? It has that orange dirt from that orange lake. Okay, so dirt might be the last thing that we add to this. Dust. Dust might be more on top. Salt to the sides also. Dust too. Mud. Okay, let's leave that dust one. Dirt. Yeah, let's add this guy here. I'm gonna add a new layer. I mean, it'd be nice if like it told me the resolution of the layer that I'm adding. Yeah, I got all the other options here. It is what it is, guys. Let's just add this to the entire layer. It's fine. We'll work on that later. Okay, so sold this. Let me just see what happens in there. Yeah. Ooh. It's a little more grainy. Yeah, we could add that later. Let's go back into our worn edges. Scratches. Stone. See what a stone looks like. Meh, interesting, but not 100%. Okay, so let's go back to our edges. Call that dirt. It's a dirt layer. So we have rock base, dirt layer. Edges. Okay, going into scratches right here. See what these edges look like. Look very clumsy. See this one a little more edge-like. Yeah, that's interesting, right? It's kind of like a dull edge. But maybe one of our edges is to be a little bit brighter, right? Not so like sand. Let's go see what that looks like. Yeah, probably more gray. Yeah, I like what I'm getting. Zooming there a little bit. Okay, what else we got here? So this is the noise part of it. Let's deal with that. Can I get a little bit better? Okay, roughness, depth. So 0% is minus 0. Metalness. Why is the metalness like 100? Turn that down. Green. Noise. Okay, it's time to make sense here. Edge contrast. Why is it minus? So 60 instead of again. Okay, I see what's going on here. Not too crazy, but just good enough to know it's there. Okay. Edge cancel. Save that. What are we gonna do? We're gonna check the that's where it gets. I'm liking that, so let's go with that. Let's fill the layer with that. Fill the entire layer. Got edges layer. Okay, filled it. It's alright. Maybe we'll get a higher res. I don't know how to tune this into a higher res view, but it's supposed to be the view settings. Show this closer. Mutation of the models and the social. Yeah, so the disconnect I'm having with 3D Code is that it tells you that you can view your resolutions and different things in the viewport, but where do you get to control that? I don't see it anywhere. So let's click on help here. This page description. So that's not there. 3D Code manual. Paint. Resolution. Paint room. Okay, so it's coming up with a bunch of nonsense. Let's just go resolution. Yeah, it says you can do it, right? Yes, but where do you do it? Paint workspace. But if I clicked on that, why doesn't it take me to something resolution layers? I just increased the resolution of this mesh here. I don't know if that actually changed the paint room, but hey, let's give it a shot. It's taking some time here, guys. Yeah, so looking for something interesting. Okay, it did something. I thought it changed the resolution. Yeah, it didn't change. Yeah, hopefully that's not what we're gonna get, because that'll suck a lot. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so here we are, and then what else we're gonna do? We're gonna add some dirt to that. Let's go back to our dirt. Let's add some dirt. Dust. Okay. I think it was dirt 1. We're gonna add. It wasn't this one. It wasn't that one. Let's see what this does. Yeah, it's not. It's not what we want. So let me see what that looks like. What is that doing? It's actually trying to add a layer of dust over everything. That's 2. Yeah, some of the stuff looks broken. Yeah, I'm just gonna add that, guys. Dust over. Full entire layer. I'm just going through this just to see if there's anything in here talking about resolution. How to add it. Okay. I'll do one more search online for that. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no clear-cut answer for that. So it is what it is, guys. You know, that's something I'm gonna have to explore outside of this video. Okay, that's what we got. Let's kill this stupid preview thing. I think that looks fine. It breaks up the forms a little bit. Let's take a look at this. Alright, you see this thing's supposed to, I'm thinking it's supposed to be inverted, so let's take a look at that shader. Let's see what we got here. S scatter, S edge contrast, super 0. Browse, let's go 50. S scatter, let's go 0, 9, 100, 200. Let's see, degree, let's go 0. The degree of noise, so 10. Oh, that's pretty interesting. What's going on there? I don't know what that is. Degree of what? Oh, this is the curve of this thing. Always. I might know what's going on here. So let's do it's interesting. Modular. Okay, so the degrees in the shadows. You don't want that. You want more on top. Huh. More on bottom. Nope. Okay. More on top. Okay, that's where it's putting this thing. Okay, I see it here. More on bright. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Scatter contrast. Let's go on the degree of this. Right. So how much of this is actually splattered on there. Okay, that's interesting. More or less contrast. That is a question. Okay, I see what's going on here, guys. Then we got a roughness. Turn this roughness down just a smidgen. They have to be crazy rough. Turn the middle up just a smidgen. Turn the depth up just a smidgen. Depth will go like 10. Edge scatter 200. Let's see. More dark. Yeah. that's down in the crevices. Yeah, so degree of that in the dark. Huh. More dark, more mid-tone, more indent. Yeah, it's not very good. More bump, more dark. Yeah, let's skip that. That's interesting. So I don't necessarily want it more dark. That's what shadow looks like again. More indent. Yeah, this is very interesting right here. The degree in which this is being shown. It's not more than ridges. And this is where all this is settling. Okay, so we want either more on the curved or we want it more on flat. Yep. Yeah, so let's go. Dark. Anyway, that's remotely dark is gonna get some of that. Let's take a look. That's definitely something there. I don't necessarily like it all the way up here, but I think that's from the options that we have here. That's the best picture we're going to do. If we go more on top, then it's kind of like a snow vibe. Right. Yeah, bottom. And, you know, any bottom parts kind of getting that hit. Yeah, so let's be smart about it. Let's go on top. Right? And the degree of how much we touch on top. Here. Okay, let's try to scale. I don't necessarily think this orange is doing it any favors. So we do it. Just a little bit brighter. Okay, let's apply that. Full entire layer. Okay, it's filling the entire layer. Okay, so it has another layer of that dust cover. Okay, so if we take away that dust cover, what do we have? Maybe put that dust cover and everything, okay. Okay, let's leave that like that, guys. It's interesting. So let's save this. Okay, so this rock base here. See what's going on with us. I think this is cool, guys. Let's try to like bake this stuff down, get it into Blender, and start actually trying to throw some work on this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump back into Utopia. Let's just take the terrain on that. Yeah, we could do some cleaning up, but I think this is cool for now. Let's just bake this and get this sucker going. Get this puppy going. Okay. Maybe we should split this guy. So let's see, separate. Clone selected faces to new group. Okay. Clone selected faces to new group. Just go to the top. I'm just gonna hide the skull for now. And let's see if we can break this up into some groups. Actually, we could do it in two groups, level 1 and level 2. So let's see if we can get like a. Let's see what we got here. Knife. Don't let me back facing. Wardrobe polygon. Can I do that? Yeah, I think we only do one face at a time. Can you go through multiple faces? No, you can't. Yeah, but that's not like splitting it up. Let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, cool. Select the faces to new group. So let's just do that. Stop spinning around, guys. Okay, see that's. Yep, so selected faces was cloned to a new group. Yes, it did make the split. think this is cool for now, guys. Okay, so let's move on. Let me think here for that. Let's try this as one. See what happens. Pretty nifty, but let's try this as one. So yeah, okay, so let's bake. Okay, so I got my terrain selected. Let's go bake. I'll put this one here. So this is the outer shell. Lower pen will bother with the last two step. Lower pen ability to use shift of the depth alteration tools to relax the depth of the scanning. Okay, so it goes bum into that, it goes straight into that. Yep, so the bigger value leads to stronger action of the brush when you're painting, when you paint degree of altering of the scan depth. That's kind of vague. Well, let's go. Just leave it as default. I'm guessing I'm supposed to get a resolution thing somewhere where it'll ask me if I wanted a specific resolution, I'm guessing, right? Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's go for the biggest resolution. We need all the resolution we can get. Okay, so it's going now and it's working on it, guys. Time for coffee break. Attempting to pack with scale 1.0. I'm going to leave Chili Code to do his thing. Let's go back to Blender real quick here. And for now, I'm just going to close Blender. Let's just open this guy out and just close him. Okay. Giving that full reign to do its thing. What I think I'm also going to do, I'm going to bring this mesh into Blender, clean it up as much as we can, and use the texture from here to drive some sort of displacement. If the texture should be large enough to drive some level of displacement, so we can get a little bit more stuff, and then we'll like do another pass of optimization and really try to hone the interest in the turning down. The more interesting the terrain is, the better off we will be. I mean, I guess that Texas out was pretty huge, so that may take a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a minute here, guys. I'm gonna log back in a little bit. I'm gonna allow my computer to work, so I'll be on a little bit later, maybe in the next hour or two, and we'll see what else we could do with this level. Basically, I was going to clean code and getting everything together. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Stick with us. We're gonna try to put these out as often as possible, and hopefully we have a big edit of all these videos. So I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. This is Nick out. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, check the game out on Steam or on your child.